Alright, look, on the real, this video is just an excuse to bust out the boys. Oh, always hiding back there. Nice to be up front for a change. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. Paramount Pictures has decided to go crazy with the reboot button and has just revealed a whole bunch of their movies that are set to come out in the next couple of years that are either going to set your nostalgia factor way up or just get you really annoyed that more reboots are coming. What I'm going to be doing here is breaking down all the new details on the movies that are going to be coming out, including 3 new Transformer movies, 2 new G.I. Joe movies, and a brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. So I really want to hear your guys' opinion down below on how you feel on all these new movies coming out. Do you think it's a little much from Paramount? Which specific movie are you most looking forward to? But no matter your opinion, you gotta leave a like in hopes that they don't ruin these franchises that we love. Alright, we're gonna start off with the franchise that probably has the least amount of excitement, even though I know there's a large fan base out there for it. The 2 new G.I. Joe movies headed straight for us. The first one is one you've probably already heard of that is in the works. This movie has been shot, it's completed. In fact, so done that this movie is expected to release October 23rd of 2020. But I mean, if you know anything about 2020, ain't no movies ever getting released again in this year. I hope they don't move it, but everything's looking like we're not gonna see this new G.I. Joe movie this year. Either way, Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins is exactly what that title sounds like. It's the origin story of one of the G.I. Joe characters, Snake Eyes. Arguably, probably the most famous G.I. Joe character outside of Joe himself is the samurai-like good guy in the G.I. Joe movies. Heck, his fight scenes in some of the older G.I. Joe movies that were released were some of the best stuff. This standalone movie is starring Henry Golding as our Snake Eyes. Now, there's probably people out there like me who are like, look, Snake Eyes is a cool character and all, but I really want to watch a G.I. Joe standalone movie with a title like Snake Eyes, a G.I. Joe Origin. Where have I heard that before? Oh, I don't know, Wolverine X-Men Origins? But now, just recently, with Paramount revealing that they have a brand new G.I. Joe movie, is actually a clear indicator that this new Snake Eyes movie is a winner. Just yesterday it was reported by Variety that a new G.I. Joe movie is in the works. And what they have written here is that this movie will work as the full reboot for the G.I. Joe franchise. So this doesn't seem to be another origin story of I don't know, G.I. Joe himself, and the movie could have been called G.I. Joe Origins. And even though I'm not the biggest G.I. Joe fan, these projects really excite me because I always saw an immense amount of potential in these G.I. Joe movies. Even when I was a kid watching the trailers for the Channing Tatum G.I. Joe movies, I thought to myself, this looks like a lot of fun. This looks like it could be a new hit franchise. But for whatever reason, they just could not make it work when I think it's just so simple of having a military squad of these super soldiers all with unique abilities. Now knowing that Paramount is so pleased with the way Snake Eyes turned out that they're willing to start a new movie in the G.I. Joe franchise before the public audience even get to see this recent G.I. Joe movie lets me know this franchise is on the right track. They've managed to do something right that I'm really looking forward to now. But are you looking forward to G.I. Joe? Let me know down below. Alright, moving on here to the Transformers franchise. A franchise that has proven that even if critics and audiences hate your movie, you still could make $1 billion at the box office over and over and over again. And Paramount really wants to take advantage of this because it has now been revealed that they have 3 Transformers movies in the works, each one sounding pretty different from each other. The first one here that's pretty obvious that we all knew was coming, and you know what, I'm kind of looking forward to it, is the Bumblebee sequel. Now, this is actually one of the Transformers movies that made the least amount of money, but was praised a lot by audiences. I really enjoyed it when watching it. But that movie really gave us a taste of something that I just want to see a lot more of, and that's those first 10 minutes of Bumblebee where they're on the planet Cybertron and all the Transformers just look like their glorious selves fighting in action. And it looks like we might be seeing more of that in this other movie that was revealed. But finishing off with the Bumblebee details, when this movie was set in place as a trilogy, it was said to work as a soft reboot for the franchise, kind of changing things in the direction for the Transformers. The first one was set in the 80s, the next one is set to take place in the 90s. Seeing Bumblebee Bumblebee skip through time until we meet him in the parking lot of that dealership at the beginning of the first Transformers movie. Now, the next Transformers movie might actually be the best one to come out in all of the Transformer films that we've seen, but the catch is it will be an animated Transformers movie. Now, I'm still so old school. Whenever I hear someone say that there's an animated movie coming of this, I literally still think to myself, oh, a 2D animated movie of this? That's kind of random, but I forget, we in the 21st century, animated movie doesn't necessarily mean 2D, it means a 3D animated movie. The details about this were let know that this will work as a prequel for everything that was Transformers. And like I was mentioning with that Bumblebee opening where we got to see them on Cybertron having that war that ultimately led to the Decepticons and the Autobots, we're finally gonna see that war go down. The only thing is, it will be in animated form. I guess that's sort of a bummer because I would have loved to have seen that in live action form. But if you really think about it, even in live action form, that's technically 3D animated as well, because those are all CG characters. Don't really have any humans roaming around Cybertron. And if Lego Batman or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse has proven anything, is that nowadays they really know how to handle animated movies based off popular IPs. And the third Transformers film that actually has a release date and looks to be like the first Transformers movie that we're gonna get is another live action movie set to release June 24th, 2022. Yep. We're 2 years away from another live-action Transformers movie, and you might have heard me talk about this in a previous side flick on what this new Transformers film would be. This is actually a Transformers spin-off movie that'll be focusing on the animated series entitled Transformers Beast Wars. Now, I have no idea what Beast Wars is. Whenever I do look it up, it just looks like a weird CGI cartoon that fell through on me that I never heard of. But when I tell you that the Transformers fan base is dead on excited for this new Beast Wars movies, I'd put that as an understatement. Apparently, this version of Transformers is so epic, is so wild, has very mature themes, and is one of the most recently beloved Transformers properties in a long time, that fans out there are really excited for this. Basically, Beast Wars is when Transformers take on the shapes of different animals, gorillas, tigers, lions. So even though this movie is a spin-off, it also works as a prequel because these characters are said to be the descendants of Autobots and Decepticons that would later fight on Earth. Even though in my mind, I'm kind of sick of the Transformers movies, all because of what Michael Bay did. A refreshing look at a franchise that I've been bored with is the best way to get me excited for it again. Which of the three Transformer movies are you looking forward to? And last but certainly not least, talking about my... Hey, what the fuck? Yes, believe it or not, there is another reboot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle franchise coming to us very soon. It's already been confirmed by the producers when they were doing a red carpet event for a movie. The most recent details on what we can expect from this new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie comes from Kevin Eastman, who is one of the co-creators of the Turtles themselves. And when asked for more details on the Ninja Turtles reboot, he said, "Stay tuned, it is a work in progress because, you know, the experiences and so the fan reactions plus and minus to the 2014-2016 movie, Paramount, I believe, had taken those to heart and where they'd like to see the next iteration go to. So I think it's going to be next level type stuff, which I'm excited to see." What that basically means is that Paramount has learned from the fan reactions and how important they are in delivering a product from a popular IP. Because while most of you might know Paramount for changing the Sonic design after fans outraged and screamed about how much they've hated the old design, that was not the first movie where Paramount listened to the fans. Because back when the 2014 movie was coming out, the first Ninja Turtles reboot, Michael Bay let it slip that the Ninja Turtles were going to be aliens in that new movie. That they were going to be visitors from another planet instead of created from the ooze in a sewer from regular turtles. Fans went crazy, screamed so loud that they removed that element from the new movie. And after Paramount now seeing the success they can have by listening to fans and giving them what they want with a movie like Sonic, I think they're really going to heart with these Ninja Turtle characters, bringing them to what made them more famous and popular instead of these gigantic, freakish looking things that roam around New York City. All I can really ask for is to take inspiration from the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies and modernize them, and I think this movie could be wildly successful. But anyways, guys, this is just some of the movies that Paramount is working on that was just recently revealed. world. I was so close to titling this video Paramount's Next Cinematic Universe, just because I find it so strange that Paramount within the span of a couple of days let out details on 2 new G.I. Joe movies, 3 Transformer movies, and we still have this Ninja Turtles reboot in the works. And we all know how much studios just want to have their cinematic universes, but there's nothing in the articles to indicate that other than the news being shared at the exact same time. But would you guys be open to a cinematic universe involving these 3 franchises? But anyways, guys, let me know down below which of these movies are you most excited for? Which are the ones that are hyping you up and getting you excited to go back to the theaters in the near future? For me, it's the Ninja Turtles. I just want to see my boys on the big screen. Anything and everything, you guys go ahead and leave me your thoughts down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.